question though. For you, Ash. How do you feel about like, you know how like a lot of girls nowadays, like I ain't gonna say most, but like, well, probably most, they want a man that, you know, just provides all the time, and they don't, you feel me, they don't want to work or do anything. They just want their man to pay for everything. Like, how do you feel about like, do you feel like that's okay for a girl to just want to just live off another man, or like, do you feel like when it comes to like paying for stuff, like not to say meals or anything, like with like bills and stuff like that, do you think like a woman should go half with the man, or you think a man should just overall pay for everything?
To be completely honest, based off me, me and my relationships and whatnot,
For sure.
I think they should split. And that's probably gonna, that's probably gonna be a lot of controversy because there's a lot of women out there that want the guy to pay for everything. But I feel like the way I look at it, if he's gonna be paying like all the bills, food, all that, then you gotta contribute some other way. And we're talking about more than just physical stuff. Like, you gotta be there in different ways. Like, when I say physical, I think y'all know what I mean.
For sure.
Like when I say like you gotta
feeding that mental, you know what I'm saying?
you gotta
making
come.
sure you straight when he come home from work.
Exactly,
You know
like no extra stress. If he's doing everything, no need to stress him out more. And then like at least at that point, if he's paying all the bills, you don't really have to work, paying for everything. You could at least clean the house, cook, like. That is gonna sound more old-fashioned, but that's why they did it like that, because the man was the main provider and she stayed home and did everything else.
Yeah, because that makes sense. Like if you want me to do X, Y, Z, you got to do A, B, C.
Yeah, like there's some people or some women.
That's a quote.
There's some women who be like, I bring myself to the table. I don't have to bring anything else. And it's like, I think you got to bring something.
Yeah,
you got to be uplifting him somehow else. You know what I mean? Like, it can't just be me, myself, and I, and that's all I'm giving you.
Yeah.
And even then, they still be having problems with the guy who wants to get on the game at night, having problems with that. If he wants to go hang out with his friends, having a problem with that. They don't want to, they're just too clingy.
Right,
I'm on the men's side, it seems like. But that's just, like I said, I think like how most women do. Like, it's stuff like that actually bothers me about women sometimes. It's like, bro.
Yeah.
2 hours of him on a game is not gonna kill you at night, especially if y'all spend.
It might help you for real.
It helps me. I mean, I enjoy we can be in the same space, but we don't have to be
right up on each other.
Yeah, like if he wants to get on the game, he could do that with no problems. Yeah. And I'm over here on my own, doing my own thing.
For
and
sure.
if we need,
I hope y'all want to take notes.
Yeah. This is how it's always been.
What's your version of playing the game though? Like, what's the girl version of playing the game? Like, what do y'all do?
What I do, I get on TikTok.
Okay.
TikTok's
YouTube.
Funny, for sure.
I'm playing games on my phone to pass time, social media. I used to play makeup, do stuff like that. Yeah. But like at night, like when I'm with my boyfriend and he's on the game, I usually be on TikTok. Or if I'm like watching a show and he's not watching it, like we're watching 2 separate shows, something like that, I'll watch it then.
Okay.
Basically.
So you're never gonna pick up a controller?
I have. Don't get me wrong. I have. I literally have my boyfriend's old PS4. I've always been an Xbox girl, not PS4, so I don't really know how the controls work. But he wants me to play Call of Duty so bad. He wants me to learn so I can play with him. So we'll see.
That's lit.
That's a cool
I'm open to it. I just gotta practice test.
Yeah, for sure.
It is trying to get right. I feel you.
It is hard though. Ash. You're gonna have to play.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to grind. I know.
So I ain't said my pet peeve yet.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
I've been kind of thinking while we was talking. For me, my biggest pet peeve with women would probably be false advertising to a certain extent. And I'm not even gonna say this is just a women thing, because I ain't gonna lie, dudes do it too. But in my experience, women kind of like have a problem with men not being satisfied in a relationship, but it's like in certain instances it'll be like you presenting a whole different person at first. I see that. I don't like that. I act accordingly now. It's a problem, and it's just like we could have skipped all of this if you was just you from the jump. Like you can't expect somebody to love you if you not you. You know what I mean?
Facts though.
So like, what do you say? What's your response to that?
I agree. You gotta come in being yourself. That's how they're gonna love you. I think a lot of women probably do hold back because I think most women move a certain way because of past stuff that happened to them, and then also a lot of women let to be honest, they let their friends influence how they think. Social media influence how they think. They let a lot of other people play into it. Yeah. So they might go in thinking like, okay, I'm not gonna be crazy. I'm gonna act like this, say stuff that he likes, that he'll want me. And then when you get into it and things change, they're gonna start realizing like, okay, I actually don't like doing this. I don't wanna do this. I don't, this. And then they get upset because you guys are like the same way you've always been, because that's what you expect out of them.
Right.
So I think a lot of time, a lot of the stuff women do is based off like, sounds bad to say, but like you said, emotions, past experiences, like they let that influence how they go into relationships. I think
it's the same with men too, honestly. I mean, everybody has had past experiences, and it would be almost unhuman for it not to like affect you. It just shouldn't control you, I guess I would say. But we started this off talking about how different we are, but like the more we talk, it kind of just shows you how similar we are in a way. I mean, it just comes down to case by case and your experiences for real. But
for sure,
we are definitely a different species, but we're the same at the same time, for real.
At the end of the day.
And to be honest, I think off social media and all that stuff in real life, men and women are the same.
For sure.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of things that people go back and forth about on social media. If you ask a real person, they're gonna agree with what you agree with. Like the whole who pays on the first date thing, for something like that. Women, a lot of women are gonna say like the man, no matter what.
Yeah.
But in my eyes, whoever asks who on the date needs to pay. If a girl decides to shoot her shot and ask you out, she should be the one paying technically, because y'all wouldn't be going if she didn't ask. You know what I mean? Like, I get it. It's like it's manners and like I said, it's old fashioned, but like, I don't know.
I feel like in today's time, we kind of moving away from gender roles. And I think if we gonna do that, we gotta do that. We can't pick and choose. That's when it becomes dangerous. And another thing you said that really stuck with me is like how social media kind of affects relationships in today's time. And I think you really hit it on the nail, because everything we do, whether it's consciously or subconsciously, is affected by media. I mean, it's kind of sad if you really think about it. Kind of makes you want to unplug for real. But nah, you really hit it on the nail with that for real. You really had me thinking.
But honestly, I think if you get with the right person and y'all both aren't like super involved on social media, y'all can have a good relationship. Cause like me and my boyfriend been together 5 years, going on 6 in the summer. Yeah, I know, right? A minute. Okay. And like he doesn't really get on social media like that. I mean, he still sees stuff sees everything, knows that it can affect. But we also can take a step back and realize like we have the same mindset, and our mindset isn't really what is on social media, so we don't go based off that. Whereas some people who never had success in relationships might try to be like, well, let me copy this person because they,
that's
Lord.
Crazy,
something like that.
Their relationship down our throat.
Or like, who's a couple that people be gassing?
Shoot. Let me think.
Like, I know they're not together, but like, Lil Durk and India, people love them, and look at them. They not even. He was cheating on her
the whole time.
Had another baby on that.
That's what I'm saying.
Durk made it look bad though.
He did make us look bad.
Come on, Schmirk.
That's what I'm saying.
You gotta do better than that.
Tripping, good.
Like,
I know them eyes open.
Yeah,
okay.
like, he tripping though.
Yeah,
Cause you feel me? I would see him on interviews like, yeah, I love my girl.
I mean, making songs and everything.
I'm talking about doing everything on Valentine's Day.
And you have another baby on that?
Yeah,
come on, Schmirk.
That goes to show.
He tripped.
Social media is not real life.
Yeah.
Don't
that
live your life
love,
based
man.
on social media. It might have been though. That's the thing. It might have been at one point. It might have been. I'm not gonna say it was
if you
the whole
finna
time.
see somebody else, you should just tell the person you're gonna go do that.
That's
Even though if
He's straight up.
Especially if you're a man.
It's gonna hurt worse when you go do it and then they find out after the fact. So
They
you
gonna
might
find out
nip it in the
regardless, bro.
bud.
They
You know what? And that's
Girls are
something
spies.
that
I'm sorry.
we are detectives, okay?
Yeah,
like if we need to find out something, we're gonna figure it out.
What?
I'm not even gonna lie, but that's something I always wondered. Like men, I mean, I'm sure I know women do this too, but like with men, y'all wait until after the fact to say something instead of just being straight up from the beginning.
Yeah.
To try to spare the woman's feelings, but it's like you're just making it worse. So like, why Well, I guess, Ronnie, you don't do that because you just said you don't. But like,
that's something I think a lot of men
do.
have to like learn in terms of. I think that's the transition of being a boy versus being a man. Like,
for sure.
I don't think I've always been like this, but if it's an issue, say that. Cause like, I ain't gonna lie. I'm speaking for me only, actually. Men ain't the smartest out the bunch. Like, we just not gonna pick up on everything.
Yeah.
And it's like, sometimes I feel like women want us to, but it's like, if you can just tell me, you might as well just tell me. Granted, there is some stuff I should just know, but I don't think you're helping get your solution by just sitting and waiting.
You're not saying anything.
Exactly.
I get that. Closed mouths don't get
That's
fed.
the whole point of communicating, bro. Like,
that's true.
You need to just tell me what's up so we can just nip it in the bud, bro. Like, it's
good. Because otherwise, I'm going to just think it's cool.
And I'm going to keep doing it.
Yeah.
And then now you're even more pissed
off. Yeah, like, it's
you
just an endless cycle. Like, you dang near teaching me how to treat you. So, like,
I just might as well just. In this generation, it's hard. It's just way harder to fall in love, bro. Like, I just feel like back in the day, it wasn't that hard because social media and stuff wasn't even that big. So they just going based off.
I don't think it's harder to fall in love. I would say it's harder to stay in love.
I mean,
because like
facts though, that's true.
You could get away with stuff back in the day. Like my grandparents, I used to talk about my mom about her parents and their relationship.
Yeah,
like they split for a little while and got back together and stuff.
Yeah,
but I'm sure he was on bullshit.
Yeah,
but like, how was she gonna know? It won't no social media to tell. It won't no Snapchat. Won't know.
Why you throw G-Pops under the bus?
I'm sorry, G-Pops. I might be.
Right, that's family tea.
Nah, for real. Hey, y'all family though. At this point, I don't even got to cut today. Funny. You know what I'm saying? So like, we should be cool enough to, you know what I'm saying?
Keep it on the hush. Don't tell.
Yeah, I was speaking in generals. You know what I'm saying? I was speaking in generals, and after the fact, in hindsight. No, I just think it's harder to get away with stuff nowadays.
For sure.
And if we grown, we shouldn't want to anyway.
That's fact though.
Time for quote of the day.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Quote of the day.
Y'all already know I've been reading The Alchemist, so I'm gonna give y'all another quote from The Alchemist because y'all need to tap in. And this quote today is, "It's the possibility of having a dream come true that makes life interesting."
Okay.
And basically, what I take from that is just like having that ambition is gonna take you wherever you need to be, and it's also gonna attract who you want to attract at the end of the day.
The right people, right folks. That's facts.
But that's all I got for y'all.
Shout out to Ash, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh my gosh.
Shout out to
glad
me.
you came out here. I can't wait for you to come back.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying?
I will. Don't worry. It's
and I need y'all to like, comment, subscribe.
All that.
Yes,
comment,
follow Gang too. Biggest
follow
supporter.
The Sleepy Way.
You know
you see the logo back here.
Ashlee, you know what I'm saying?
Follow me.
Let us know in the comments section.
We're gonna put her Instagram on the bottom.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Zay, Instagram.
He gonna be weak when you see this. We already Instagram, bro.
Yeah. All right, bet. We out.
We gone.
Nah, that was cool though.
I guess I am.